I want to welcome you to Dream Chasers Radio with me, your host, Yaya Diamond. What's up, people? How you doing? It's a great day. Let me tell you something. We have all gone through some stuff, okay? Ups, downs, ins, outs, circle around, back through it, and then back up and go through it again. But we're always going through, and that's what my next guest is talking about. She kind of connected before the show, and she has her book out, but I'm just going to let her say it. I want to welcome her to a little I want to welcome her to the show, Stacie Ellerson. Ellerson?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. I like that last name. I haven't heard that last name before. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Diamond. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good.
Awesome. So let's talk about you. Let's go back in the past and let's talk about what led up to this wonderful book that you have out today.
Life events, the things that were going on around me, within me, working for the Postal Service, dealing with my father's injury, his strokes, him being back in the hospital, and then I had a 13-year-old son. So just different events, just, the surrounding just gave me the inspiration to write a book. I'm like, things that I've been through, I can write a book. And I just said that to myself, And I didn't know how I was going to put it together. I didn't know anything about writing a book, where to start. And I'm like, my sister said, well, come fellowship with me. I'm saying, like, I don't want to go fellowshipping at no church and seeing what some so-called person who can't predict the future has to say. So I went with her, sat all the way in the back, because I didn't want him to say anything to me. I'm being honest.
You don't want me to target.
Everybody in the room, he's going to say you. And I'm looking around like, who are you talking to, me? He said, yes, you. Can I pray for you? And I said, well, I guess so. And so he did all this here praying. I didn't understand it. And when I sat back down, he said, go ahead on and write that book. I'm like, what is he talking about? Because I never told anyone about it. And there it is. And I started writing. And the crazy thing about it, I started writing. And then I said, this is going to chapter 1. This is going to chapter 3. This is going to chapter 10. Had no idea. It was just crazy. But I did it. And after I did that one, I came back within 2 months later and wrote another one.
What?
You didn't know the whole truth and nothing but the truth, girl?
No, girl, you didn't. Now, is there a third one?
No, I'm thinking about it because I love to talk about people, not judge. I said, I did say talk. I didn't say judge.
I got you. I understand. I got you.
So in this book, it's a lot of pain. 2009, girl, that was the worst year of my life. 2009. Dealing with this supervisor that I had. And she did not like me for whatever reason. I don't know. I guess because she did all that screaming and hollering. And I used to go up to her desk and put my hands on my hip and I say, I hope you win an Academy Award for all the screaming you're doing, But she did not like me. And I do not like her. So it's okay. But
you just don't like people sooner than you thought.
Yeah, I can forgive you, but I have to forgive you in order to move forward. And that's what I did. And it is a 5-step process that you have to go through. I had to go through the grieving, I had to go through the denial, I had to go through the anger, I had to go through the bargaining, I had to go through the depression, and I had to go through the acceptance. So I had to accept what was going on because I'm like, this is not real. This is not happening to me. No, this woman just did not did FEMA papers on me because I filed the FEMA application back in 2005 where I didn't live here at the time for 2 weeks. Went over to my niece's apartment. And of course, everybody stays in the projects. Of course, I'm not going to be on the lease. But she went above and beyond to get me, girl. I'm telling you, she did her thing, but it's all good because I'm at peace. I'm at peace. And like I said, this book here represents who I am, top and bottom, the person I am, the caring, giving, compassionate person. Because I had to ask God myself, God, am I here to take care of sick people? Because it was my mom, it was my sister, and then it was my father. And so I'm like, mm. And then the other book, The Whole Truth and Nothing But the Truth, this one shows my vulnerability, and this one, and the pain and all I did. I had to sing my way out of this, cry my way out of this, pray my way out of this, girl. I had to. And when I wrote this one here, it was who I am, talking about people. You know, I shook back. I'm back to myself.
Right. Wow.
Yeah.
Something must have, not only did that guy say what he said, the pastor, but when you got triggered and the thought came into your mind to write that book, and the next few months, what was that like for you?
Oh, girl, I was just happy. I was crying, and I was just writing. I was just going through the house saying, thank you, God. I love you, God. Oh, my God. Thank you, God. And I don't want to talk about it. I hate talking about it because it makes me cry of what I went through, you know? And every time that I went through this here and I had to try to get it correct, and, you know, the production team kept sending it to me. And every time I read it, I cry because it was such hard and pain, you know? I'm just like, how could a person be so evil, you know, to stop their livelihood? My mind can't adapt to that because I'm such a good-hearted person. I would help anybody. So when I wrote this book back in 2010, and I self-published it in 12, it didn't go anywhere because I self-published it. But 10 years later, here I am again. I brought it back to life because I thought in my heart and in my mind that I had a good story to tell, and maybe somebody could relate to this. And not only that, there is a NRP, a National Reassessment program that's out there with 28,000 carriers, not just carriers, or 29,000, including myself, has a class action lawsuit against these postal service for these officials. Yes, it's going on right now. The judge is at her peak right now of the compensation she's going to give her. Maybe this is the icing on the cake, I hope. But I would love to hear their stories. I mean, all over the world, 29,000 of us are lying.
Wow.
Yeah, it is. So like I said, I had to sing my way, girl, pray my way, cry my way, but I made it, you know?
I hear you. And I'm glad that you did make it. A lot of people that have never worked for the Postal Service don't understand. They don't understand the pressure of being a Postal Service worker. I mean, what was it like for you?
Girl, I loved it. Oh, girl, I loved my job. And my friends and some coworkers would say, I never heard anybody loving their job. I said, girl, because you meet all kinds of people, and I love to talk. And you know, I just enjoyed it, girl. I was outside. It wasn't the job itself. It was the supervisors, the station managers, the postmaster even, because I had to write him a letter. So it's just, I think, it is a person, matter of fact, this is Black History Month. And I would like to say this here about Malcolm X. A man that stands for nothing will fall for anything. And yes. my quote, a person that stands for evil will always be evil because that is who they are. So it's not that this person just became that way. It's who she is. She just had that power and that authority. And we find that in a lot of people's jobs. Yeah. When they have that power,
yep,
that is what they do.
Yes, ma'am.
But I loved my job, honey, and it is what it is. I did my time, and it's over. And that's why I touch base in my book, in my life, from life growing up, life in the military, life taking care of my mom, my sister, her children, my father, and I enjoy writing. I was just inspired by writing.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
You think?
I think so. What are you doing today besides writing?
Since the pandemic happened, I have a 20 by 20 tent in my backyard. I got a bar. Yeah, I got an open sign. I got all kind of alcohol on that bar, girl, and I do my thing. That's what I do. People come here. I don't have a whole lot of people here. And to be totally honest, I don't have a circle. I have an arrow with an exit. So you know what to do if I didn't invite you. Mm-hmm. So I would rather sit in my yard with a bunch of guys than women, because you do know we all have our different personalities and we clash. And believe you me, I clash, honey.
Let me tell you. And a lot of people don't realize that. I mean, it's hard to find that good sister that you can hang out with, regardless of color. It's a person that literally understands and gets you, and understands that you're just trying to share, not trying to upstage them, not trying to put them down, just being that support system, and they can be yours. And a lot of people don't understand that women sometimes can be very hard to deal with. I have a lot of guy friends. I think that's kind of normal for girls to have a lot of guy friends, even though they're not like guy friends as in friends, like you hang out and there's nothing between you kind of friend. It's hard to imagine that, but a lot of women have that. And then you have those special women that, like you, like, are business minded, or are trying to help your friend out, or being that encouragement. You're that 1 in 100,000 that you might find, you know what I mean, or 100, or 1 in 10,000 you might find. And it's hard to find them. It's seriously hard. And when you find them, you never let them go.
I don't have that.
See,
I didn't tell many people about it because their reaction. I mean, oh, she's writing the book. Oh, well, where she's not going to get anywhere. Mm-hmm. So I kept that to myself. I talked to my son about it. He can't really relate. He's only 23. But and my neighbor who comes, he's a guy. He's like a little brother to me. And we sit in the backyard and drinking. He happy for me and everything. He says, Stacie, before you do that interview, girl, drinking some wine. I said, are you crazy? I said, I say I have blocks now, and I say, no, I'm not drinking any wine. But no, I can't find that in women. And really, hard. I just rather them stay far away from me as possible.
I hear you. It's hard. It really is hard. But when you do find that one person, I say that they're a diamond in the rough, or definitely a diamond. So just hang on to them as friends. But okay, so your book, mm-hmm. and your life. And now you said there might be a third book, but let's talk about the book today. Now that it's out, now that you're repurposing it, putting it back out there. Why did you do that? Why did you put it back out there? And how does that make you feel that you reinserted it back into the public again?
Oh, Diamond. Because I know that I'm going somewhere. Maybe it sounds crazy. My sister always tell me I have crazy faith, because I felt in my heart. Wait a minute, did you read it?
I don't have it.
Oh, okay. Well, because in my heart, I felt I had a story to tell. And you never know what a person is going through in life. And maybe it could help them on their journey, And so it didn't do well in 2012. I sold a lot of them because I did it under my own company name. And so I bought books and sold them to people. But to just let it go, and I would pass by this book, I said, oh no, this is my money maker, honey. No. So it's like something wouldn't let me put it down. My spirit wasn't satisfied. I just had to bring it back to life. And I'm glad I did,
Yeah, I hear you. What kind of advice do you give these people out there, these women who are going through something similar, or they're going through something, psychologically speaking, that's similar to what you've gone through? What kind of advice do you give them today?
It's all in the book, but for me, I couldn't have made it without prayer. I couldn't have made it without my heavenly creator, honey. I could have not. I don't believe in no higher power. Yes, a higher power. It's God and his son, Jesus Christ. So God, I walk through this house all day talking to God, in my book, I'm talking to God. I told God, I'm mad with you. But you gotta read it. You should have read it so you could
I
have
don't
told
have a
me.
copy. I don't have a copy. And you got to understand. Oh my gosh. I have author after author after author, interview
I
after
know,
interview. It's very hard for me to read all the books, but I
I
do
know.
pick up some special books from now and again. And there are people who actually send me their book and I do read them. So, and I appreciate that too. So, I mean, I
Well, I
couldn't.
have the website. I think I went on and got your website, and I just want to make sure you get it.
I would love to actually share it with the people. Definitely. Definitely.
Because not only in this book, the twists and turns in this book, because I took my readers on an airplane ride. That's why I call it Stacie's 047 first class flight. I took my readers on a ride, and I wasn't sure I was going to get them to safety because there was a lot of turbulence along the way, twists and turns. That's one part of the book. And the other part, this is my life that I'm talking about in this book, and this is real.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I couldn't have made it without God.
I hear you.
God, who
Well,
woke me up this morning.
I hear that. Me too. And I'm very
All
happy
right.
that you're here with us today and that
Yeah.
it probably could have been easy for you to go south on this. I mean, there's so many statistical nightmares out there of people, going crazy from the postal service, from any job, really. I mean, there's just nowadays it's just crazy. But I'm glad that you didn't.
Oh no, I'm a strong. Oh no, honey, I'm very strong. Oh no, I had a praying mother, and all I could see when I was going through what I was going through and crying and talking to God is the image of my mother on her knees, honey. And that's what I still get today, on my knees. I guess you may want to call it old fashioned, walking through the house, talking to God, praising God. But hey, that's who I am, and you can't take that away from me.
I hear you. I hear you. And I wouldn't. And I'm glad that you still do, and you will continue to do that. I'm looking forward to the third book, but we don't know what that is right now. So
You hadn't read the
hey,
first one, and you hadn't read the second one.
I know, but we got to get another one out there because there are people out there that have read them and waiting for you to do another one. But you know what?
I hadn't planned on writing this. It was just.
Well, I'm sure you get prompted to write that other one about the bar in your backyard.
Oh, girl, that's a video there. Oh yeah, yeah, and all kinds of signs that I have on my gate. Leave your problems outside my gate, first of all. When you come back here, you let everything go. You drink. I had the music playing, the football games going, or whatever we're doing. We dancing, the lights flashing, having a good time. I don't hear nothing about your man or your children or your mother. I said, did you read my sign when you came through this door? Yeah, but I
That
just
should
have
be out there.
yeah, but I just have to tell you one thing. I say, that's an arrow and there's an X, you know. But I'm like this here all the time. I got a mouthpiece on me and I'm like this here all the time, all the time.
Yes, that's wonderful. I would love to see your backyard.
Oh, yeah. You want to go back? Look, I said, you want to go back there?
I want to go back to the backyard.
I don't want you to see the sign.
Why not?
Because my
signs
are not nice.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. That adds to it. So we're gonna go to the backyard and see the bar, and we're gonna visit with her and see what she's doing today. It's just an amazing thing that we all can move forward, even things in the past that have happened. We move forward and we can be, the things that we want to be in life. Warning, no stupid people beyond this. I love that sign. What's wrong with that sign? I love that sign. It's so good.
That's in the front of my house. And I have to hide my alcohol for my nephew. Alcohol. And he wants to get everybody my alcohol. This is a sign I really don't want you to see, but it is what it is, sister.
Ah! We're not gonna say that one, but you guys saw it, okay? We see it. Oh my!
And I normally have my open. So everything is not set up to a fireplace, and Look at my, my ballet, and I have the black carpet, but it's not down, but I have the black carpet. And I got my little wicker sets out here. Don't have any alcohol now, but here's my little bar. My little sanitizer. My little saint sign and my little chairs. And I don't have the tent up on this one because it's summer. It's almost summertime, so I need to clean up the backyard. Here's another place where we sit, and I have my little Tito torches out here. I light up at night. On the fence, I have all the lights that comes on that go by solar. My barbecue grill. I have my porta potties for the men and the women. So nice. This is my woman cave.
I hear that.
Yeah, but I was back here earlier because I was going to sit back here earlier and talk with you. Then I'm like, it's hot back here, so that's why I came inside.
Well, I am so happy to actually see what you're doing and to see that you're happy today.
Oh, of course. Why wouldn't I be?
There you go.
Why wouldn't I be? I mean, I'm good. God has blessed me with my health and strength. I don't have to worry about, anyone taking care of me. I mean, he put me in my right mind today. I can wipe my own behind. I don't have to have a caregiver. I'm good. I'm walking on the black carpet every day, honey, when he wakes me up,
I hear that. Well, Stacie, thank you, girlfriend. I love your signs.
Oh, you do? I got another one. Oh my God. Let me show you this other one before you get off the phone. God, this 30 minutes went by so fast and I thought I was gonna be so nervous. Girl, this is great.
No, you ain't gonna be nervous. That would me.
Okay. Check this one off.
Let me see. Get closer a little bit. I don't like the ones I have now.
Okay, so now you're getting a picture of who I am. So if you read my book, then you're gonna say this woman is crazy because I say unorthodox. I say things out of the box. I talk out of the box. I say things now, and this is who I am. I can't change that,
I hear you. Move your hand.
Oh, my hand.
Your hand away. Yeah. Well, Stacie, thank you so much for being on the show. I appreciate it, girlfriend. I love your signs. I love your personality. I love what you're doing and that you took the reins and you said, you know what? I'm going to do this. That's it. This is mine. And I'm going to do it. I love it. So
thank you so much for having me.
No problem.
Thanks so much. And I pray for my people in Syria and Turkey, and I hope everything goes well with them. And like I said, I thank you for having me, and I appreciate it.
No problem. So where can people find your book?
Authors Tranquility Press, Amazon.com, I think. Authors Tranquility Press, it's on, both of them. The Whole Truth and Nothing But the Truth. And Sooner Than I Thought I Have a Story to Tell is on Authors Tranquility Press, but I think it's on Amazon as well. It's everywhere.
I gotcha. Awesome.
But I really appreciate it. So you guys coming out and support me, and guess what? And I support anyone. I'm happy for anyone that, what they do in life. I support them as long as it's the right thing.
That's right. Well, I want to thank you guys so much. We're going to have all of Stacie's information in the description box below for all the books. And that way it'll be easy for you guys to go ahead and go there and check them out for yourselves. I want to thank you again so much, Stacie, for being on the show. And I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to dare to be different. And until next time, guys, bye.